Hello, my crafty friends. Look at this. Still haven't figured it out. Ay, ay, ay. So, two of the dogs like going in the corner where my microphone is stored, so it's like all tangled. Let me just get myself set up here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. I don't know why I can't get rid of this. Oh boy. How's everybody doing? Alrighty, why won't this go away? You can tell I have not been on this computer since. It doesn't look like it should be there. Show current application. Nope. Ecamm Live. Oh boy. Overlays. Oh my goodness. Hi, Roz. Bear with me for a second as I figure this nonsense out. Let's go back to that so you don't have to see me messing around. Although I can't do that without you seeing it. How's everybody doing? Let's have a little conversation while I figure this out. How about, nope. Oh my goodness. What if we put that up there? Can we see it? No. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm going to re-add this. My gosh. Let's delete it, re-add it. Okay, that's not the right one. You're gonna get to learn all the stuff I do. Hey, oh, I know what's going on. I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi on my phone. And my phone, I don't know, can you see this? I've been on my phone today, yet all of a sudden I have 19 unread emails and 2 unread text messages. This is not how I roll. Yes, I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi. That's why. Yeah, I do not leave unread emails because it drives me crazy. So I was charging my phone so that I would be ready for tonight. And I came back in and I'm like, 19 emails. Actually, there's one more because there was only 18 when I first started. So I don't know what happened there. We're going to make this bigger. So after this live is done, after this live is done, I am going to figure out how to get that darn thing gone. I only use this computer for live stream. It seems very dark in here. Sorry, I only use this computer for live streaming. So that is why it still looks the same as it did like 2 weeks ago. Because you might remember last week, I'm just going to leave well enough alone. Last week, my power went out. Internet was crap, so instead, I shared a quick tutorial on how to make this cute little thing, which is still sitting around because, of course, we didn't end up having any kind of Easter dinner. So now it's like, all right, now what? So I printed something for you. I had a team member asking if I was doing product shares. Yes, I'm doing product shares. I want to share with you, pardon the pun, just how many things I do, well, any demonstrator has to do when a new catalog comes along. So there are product shares. So you have to figure out all your math. You have to figure out everything that's going in it, the pricing, yada, yada, yada. I have to update my embellishment labels. I have to create a new one of these. I have to now create updates to my blends labels, and any that have purchased it, I'm just going to send you the new one that will have, let's do it this way, that will have the new in colors, which I now have in my hot little hands. Well, maybe not in my hot little hands, but I'll show those to you. I'm sure there's more. but that's all I can think of right now. If you've been waiting for a catalog, they are right there. They arrived today. Just going to throw a couple little treats in there for you and then get them out in the mail. Okay, product shares. I don't think I can zoom in. Squirrel. Product shares. So customers can get product shares in Canada, and my team can also get product shares. Now, the prices that are on here are only for customers. You can get 1, you can get 2, you can get 3, you can get 1 and 2, you can get 1 and 3. The choice is yours. If you want DSP, embellishments, and ribbons, the cost for a customer will be $152 plus like flat rate shipping, which probably the medium, like you're looking at $23 shipping, probably. For my team members, do you want to hear the difference? $114. Can you believe that? So they get their 25% discount on top of the share. So many of my team members are in it for the discount. They're in it for the hobby. This is a great way for them to get a little bit of all of that stuff. And truth be told, I participate in my own shares because there's sometimes like the paper that I have here from the mini catalog. Some of them are just from my shares because I knew I wasn't going to need a full 12 by 12 pack of it. So it's a great way to participate. So if you want the designer series paper share, that was hard to say, it's $63. All of these have shipping additionally if you need it. So $63, you're getting over 100 sheets of 6x6. Excuse me, I've got a very runny nose. Yes, Erin, it will be en route to you soon. Hi, Linda. I'm gonna do a little romper room moment here. Hi, Jennifer, Jill. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Okay. See what happens when I haven't been around for a week. Ribbon share is 30 plus yards and it's $42. And the embellishment share is over 900 pieces. Now, there's one of these, the For Everything Fancy sequins. They didn't put a number. They put a weight. So there's 20 grams each of 3 different color families. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, and you don't have your catalog yet, do you remember the Sequins for Everything pack that we had? It had 4 of them. I've got 2 other tins. I put them in tins. So it's basically like this, but they're pretty. There's like a petal pink, a pool party, and like a mint macaron. And then there's like metallics in there. They're beautiful, but it doesn't say how many you get. So it's probably closer to like 1,500, but we're going to say 900 plus for sure. Yeah. So 152 if you want all 3. If you're a team member and you want all 3, it's $114. And I'm just going to raise that brag flag for a moment because you will never get packaging like mine. I put a lot of time, effort, all of that into it. So if you've ever thought about product shares, annual catalog is a great time because the products are going to be around for a year. So you can try out some DSP, some embellishments, some ribbons, and if you don't like them, wasn't much lost. Okay, so hi Jenny, thank you for sharing. I can't show you the inside of the catalog yet. Oh, I thought I stepped on a dog. It was a stuffy. Whew. So you're going to have to trust me when I tell you that I am casing the caddy. I am using the Bottled Happiness stamp set. This was actually one that I got free for attending on stage. I have not purchased the punch. I think these are going to be super easy to replicate. I wonder if I could show just that one. Nope, you're going to have to trust me. So we are going to do a little bit of stamping, a little bit of cutting, and we're just going to choose some DSP. Now, the card that's in the catalog is using Subtles DSP, the new Subtles DSP. I do not have that yet, but I do have, look at my ridiculous hair. And like I always say, it's up. And now I'm like, oh my God, I need to cut it again. And it's like, no, don't cut it. Ride it out for just a little bit longer. Okay, so in the catalog, it uses this plaid paper. And it's actually, it looks like it's Blushing Bride. Could be Flirty Flamingo. So you tell me this, it's going to be the background. So are we using strawberry sorbet, sweet sorbet, strawberry, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis. Oh, my daughter's calling and I cannot answer. Forgot to put this on Do Not Disturb. She's going to be like, you screened me. Yeah, I did. Do Not Disturb for 1 hour. Okay. Parakeet Party, or I can't forget the last one. Starry Sky. Oh my goodness, did I use... Oh, nope, there it is. So for our background, which is going to be floral, which of the new in colors should we use? And are you loving the in colors yet? Are you a fan of them even? I think this is my favorite pattern, just that very tiny lined pattern. It's like super close in the camera. Tahitian Tide, Jenny says. This would also be super cute, but I think it's going to be a little too much pattern. It would be competing. And we could use some of the new in color glimmer paper for our little jar, although I don't have the punch yet. I could definitely stamp it and then cut it out. So, oh, Jenny's saying Orchid Oasis as well. I find that one very hard to say. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to do the stamping on some basic white. Oh, and another thing about my product shares, you'll notice it's always in the in color. So look at the 5 of them together. It's a lot of blue. I am aware it's a lot of blue, but the Orchid Oasis and Starry Sky are kind of like a purpley blue. Like they're close, but not really. Hi, Barb. Hi, Christine. I love when people say my last name. The receptionist at work answered the phone. She's like, "Good morning, Ashley Pfeiffer." And I'm like, "Oh, what did I do? Am I in trouble?" You know, when your parents, you're in trouble with your parents, it would be first, middle, last name. It's like, whoa, what did I do? Okay, so this is 2-step stamping. So we are going to do, we're definitely using Parakeet Party for our greenery. I really wish you could see this image. Okay, we've got 2 for Tahitian Tide. 1 TT, 1 OO. Oh, this doesn't even all have to be Parakeet Party, but it's going to be. And then we'll do that one. And let me know, should we do the short stubby jug or the tall one? This one is kind of like an outline or the detail, and then we've got the filler one there. And I recorded a video before work this morning. Can you believe that? Got it edited at lunch, and it is, I'm just going to add this so you can see that. All done, and it uses one of the new bundles, and I think you're going to like it. So that goes live at the crack of dawn on Friday morning. For those of you wondering, you may have seen it already, but look at the difference between Parakeet Party and Appy Green. Granny Apple Green. They are quite different. This is kind of Kermity, and I don't know. Okay, we've got a vote for tall. Oh, we're tied. Oh, no, we're not. Tahitian Tide looks like the color we're going to use. Now, should the background and the jug be the same color? Questions, right? Now, it's one thing to ask you the questions when it's just like colors or patterns. It's another when I haven't designed the product or the card already. This one I'm casing the caddy, so can't really go wrong. Okay, so that is Parakeet Party. Nice and light. It will lighten as it goes. Get my chamois out. Hi, Dawn. So we have a vote. We are doing Tahitian Tide as our DSP background, which I know looks funny right now. This is going to be cut down. And for the jug that we're going to do, should it be Tahitian Tide and we can do like an ombre effect in there, or should it be one of the other? We're focusing on in colors because that's all I have. I also have the T1 and Hues of Happiness, but I'm casing the caddy and this is what I needed. It needed to be a color family. Okay, we're done with this one. Okay, so now it's this one. There are a lot of parts to peel off on this one. Gonna have to be careful, you don't want to rip it. I think my favorite sentiment in this one is wine not. You could put on the label, sending cheer. The one in the catalog has overflowing with happiness, so that's the one we're going to use. Mount this kind of sideways. They are all the same color, but they used sponge daubers. Oh, well, that was rude. There was ink on my block. All right, well, how much of that will we cover? Quite a bit of it, actually. Now I'm just on an angle. So when you have all these little things, kind of the goal is to line them up so that everything is on its own little stem. That makes sense. I'm going to start with the flowers on the other side and go like that. Let's do, we're going to do sweet sorbet, and I think maybe a little bit of blushing bride. I know you can't see. Okay. Is it Orchard Oasis? I think it's Orchid. It's Orchid, but I find it really difficult to say this name. Orchid Oasis. I don't know if it's just me. It's entirely possible. Sponge daubers. Now, I actually don't have enough sponge daubers for my current in colors because what I do is every year I order another set of sponge daubers and I dedicate them to the in colors. So I'll find my blushing bride, and I have ordered my sponge daubers. They're set to arrive tomorrow with one item that I forgot to order for the retreat. And if you are participating in the Fab and Fun virtual retreat, registration's closed, but let's use Magenta Madness might work. It might change it just a little bit. If you are attending that retreat, the packages for my people are almost done. I need a piece of paper. I need one more pillow gift. I'm just waiting on instructions. And then I need to cut the DSP. I got all the card bases done on the weekend. And the DSP, which was supposed to arrive like Wednesday of last week, but our snowstorm, that finally arrived. Okay, what? Oh, yes, absolutely, Jenny. You know what? I like Orchard. See, I can't say it. I like Orchard Oasis better. I am just going to stamp this, ink it all up, and then do a little bit of blushing bride. We'll kind of soften things up. Give it a hot breath, because you don't want your ink drying in the meantime. And I do think it might be easier to stamp the greenery with the flowers already done. It doesn't look like there's any blushing bride on there, but that's okay. I'll put this one back. Okay, so back to the greenery. I do think this is probably the better order to go in. Yes, ma'am. That fits in there. That goes there. Oh, I see. These little bits, like the little flowers in the middle, line up. Can you see that? probably not because it's not right above. But do you see how the little flowers fit within the flower centers on those? I wonder, let's do Blushing Bride on that part and then Parakeet Party on the greenery part of it. Now watch, I'm never going to be able to line it up again. Okay, Blushing Bride on these little flowers. And if you do want to add more than one color, sponge daubers are a great way, but so are Stampin' Write markers. So for my Parakeet Party, now that I have my Stampin' Write markers, I can just do this. I don't need to use sponge daubers because I don't have one for that color yet. I can just come in and everywhere there's a leaf, I can go in and color it. And then we'll huff on it with that hot breath. I don't know if I got this one. Just to reactivate all of the ink because you don't want to stamp it when it's already dried. And if you are on a budget, can't get all of the in color stuff right away, I do recommend starting with the Stampin' Write markers because you can do them for techniques like this where you can just draw on that color. I think that one might have needed to be Blushing Bride, but the other thing you can do is join In Color Club. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to line up these little flowers. And is it Zana or Zana? Thank you for sharing, Dawn. Oh, that's cute. I don't know if I'd do Blushing Bride. I think what I'm going to do is add a tiny bit of, what am I going to add? Pale Papaya in the center of these flowers, just to kind of make it look like they have, yeah, see, that one was supposed to be pink. Whoopsie. Mango Melody would have been a great color to put in the middle of those, but we don't have them. Now, will you tell me, thank you, Catherine. Just going to add that. Oh my goodness. Yes, go. Have a good night. And we will see you next time. Anna with a Z. Okay, Zana. Love it. So don't tattle on me, but for the colors that Stampin' Up! Doesn't have Stampin' Blends for, I have started going to Copic. And I've changed the ends. So for the couple of colors, you know what? I'll do this and then I'll show you the few that I have bought. It's not really a competing product when Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry it, right? So for those that are unaware, Stampin' Blends are Stampin' Up's version of alcohol markers, like Copic's. But there is, one of my team members shared this really cool list that shows you Stampin' Up! Colors in Copic numbers. So Y38 is Mango Melody. Now it doesn't give you the two colors like the light and dark, but with Copics you would just, like, this is Y38. I don't know why it won't focus. Focus! It's focused on these ones. You would just pick, like, say Y36 and Y34 or 33 and 35, something close. V17 is Gorgeous Grape. B16 is Pacific Point, and then there's a few more. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Because honestly, I think every Stampin' Up! Color should have a Stampin' Blend, but it doesn't. I just can't leave this alone. I'm going to make this more complicated and longer than it needs to be. Got DSP to cut and catalogs to prep, get in the mail. Okay, so for the, Jenny, I think you said the orchid, right? Or did you, I don't remember. Hi, Samantha. I'm so sorry, lady. That sounds super casual, doesn't it? I'm sorry, Samantha. I read your message and then got distracted. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Jenny, I'm sorry. I think I am going to go with the Tahitian Tide. Catherine, oh, I am totally interested. I picked up some Michael's brand. Yes, that's the thing, right? I needed lighter gray as well. So I have N2 and N5, like some of the colors that we don't have in Stampin' Blends, because we need them all. Stampin' Up! We need them all. Okay, so I think tall jug was the consensus. Yes, Anna, I won't be much longer, but yes, I totally get it. Now, it kind of sucks when you've got an image this small because it's like, okay, well, I really want more of this ombre. So I think I'm going to go in the middle, and what I'm going to do is stamp it on the back and then fussy cut it. Because like I said, I don't have the punch yet. I didn't think I needed it. And now it's like, why didn't I get it? So I'm going to use Balmy Blue because that is a little bit lighter than the color of this paper. It's not the best inking, but there's a little fuzz on there. So all I want this for is to have the shape to be able to cut it out. So now I will fussy cut. So when you're fussy cutting, you can go right up to the edge, or you can leave a bit of a white border. I usually would leave more than that, but I kind of slipped. And I don't have any of the in color ribbon yet because, I mean, I'm gonna shop my product shares as well. I only have so much room for ribbon. It's on like an IKEA shelf above me. So I can't get a roll of every single thing because the in colors, they actually have 5 rolls of twine, and then they each have their metallic woven ribbon. I don't have that much room. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. Honestly, I don't think I need a punch for this, but we'll see. If the next time you catch me live, I'm using the punch, you'll know I was wrong. Okay, so I'm going to trim this down, and because my little guillotine trimmer is closer, I'm going to trim this down. No exact measurement, just snug to the stamping. I'm telling you, words get harder every single day. Now in the catalog, oh, I should have stamped it the other way. Anyways, in the catalog, the vase is kind of popped up. I am not going to do that, but I also think I should probably restamp that. It should be like that. A little crooked. So now we need to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 because it covers the whole card front. So we need 1/2 inch off, and 1/2 inch I find is to this point here. So I'm just going to do that. Grab a basic white card base. Pro markers. I don't know what that is. Very interesting. So I need a side folding card base. We're going to pop that on. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a border. I really don't like having DSP go all the way to the edge. I'm going to go 4. Casing the caddy gone wrong, right? So we'll adhere that. I am going to restamp this. I don't want to show you less than wonderful card. Ooh, look how cute that is. Little polka dots. And I was mentioning to my team, one of my wonderful team members, I know I've talked about them a lot tonight, right? They're amazing. One of them asked what everyone was up to, and this was on the weekend. I was taking like a mini break from prepping, and I am mocking up, I'm making like a prototype for this little crafty storage item that I want. I've been desperate for. So I am going to, once I have my prototype done, I'm going to share that with you, and you will be able to order them. If all goes well. Wish me luck. I still need this out. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to keep these to 1/2 hour, but I blab so much that it's hard to do that. But I am going to restamp this, and then I will post the picture of the finished card. But I mean, it's not rocket science from here. The hardest part of this was literally stamping that on the back and then cutting it out. So I will share a picture of that within the next 10 minutes. So I want to thank you all for joining me this week, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and we'll see you soon.